welcome back to Belinda's DIYs. If this is your first time here, welcome. So in this channel, you're gonna find a lot of easy and inexpensive DIYs for your home and also seasonal. So if this is something that interests you, I'm gonna ask that if you can please consider to subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell icon, right there in the corner so that you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. So today I'm going to be creating a bow maker. Now this is something that came out in my Facebook feeds and I thought, wow, this is a really great little item. So since the holidays are just around the corner, I thought this bow maker would come in really handy. And since I had the materials on hand, I decided to go ahead and make one, not just for myself, but also for you. So if you want to see how I put this bow maker together, then please keep watching. I'll start off by mentioning the items that I'll be using. This only costs around $2. Michael is selling this bow maker for $14.99. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. I'll be using one of these paint sticks from Lowe's, and these come in a pack of 3. The cost is 97 cents for all 3 of them. Some brown liquid shoe polish from Dollar Tree, some Wood Dowels and also from Dollar Tree. I'll be using a drill, and lastly some E6000. As you can see, the paint stick has a ruler painted on, but it is pretty light and you can barely see it because it's in white. So what I'm going to do is stain the stick with the brown shoe polish. That way the ruler can stand out, because you can use a ruler to measure your ribbon. So it does come in really handy. Next, I'm also going to stain 3 wood dowels. Now I'm going to let them dry for about an hour or so. As you can see now, the ruler is very visible, so that is a great thing because it is going to come in very handy. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to make 2 markings right where the 9 inches are at, and this is where I'm going to have to drill 2 holes where my 2 dowels are going to be placed at. And then down below the stick, I'm going to make another marking. This is where I'm going to place another dowel. And here I'm just showing you 2 of the markings where the dowels are going to go, and they're about a ½ inch apart. And then here's the other one here down below around where the handle is at. Okay, so now I'm going to start drilling my holes, and my drill bit is pretty thin, so it is going to take me quite a few times so that I can make the hole big enough for my dowel. Okay, so here I'm showing you the 2 holes that I've made, but I do want to let you know that I did have to change out the bits because that other one was just too thin, so I ended up changing it for this drill bit, and that really did help. So here I'm going to show you how I created this last hole. Okay, I'm done creating that last hole, and I will be placing a dowel right in there. As you can see, it fits in there perfectly. And now I'm going to test the other 2 holes. Next, I'm going to take my sanding block and I'm just going to sand off the top of the holes and also the bottom, just so that it can have a nicer, smooth surface. Okay, so now I'm ready to start adding the dowels, but first I'm going to add some E6000, and I'm going to try to get the glue as deep in the hole as I can, and then I'm going to be adding some hot glue to the dowel, and then I'll be sticking in the dowels into the hole. Okay, so now that I've put in both dowels, what I'm going to do now is add some painter's tape and just kind of hold them together for a while until the E6000 takes hold. And then lastly, I'm gonna add the last dowel. For this one, I started by adding the E6000 and then I added some hot glue. And for added reinforcement, I ended up adding more hot glue around the base of the dowels. Okay, so now I'm gonna let the glues adhere well, so I'm gonna give them a few hours. Okay, so here is the bow maker and it's ready to start creating bows. Okay, so I'm gonna start by looping the ribbon between the two dowels as you see me do right there, and then I'm gonna pull on my ribbon just so that I have enough, and then I'm just gonna twist it and loop it between the dowels as you see me do there again, and then I'll just kind of puff up my bow, and then I'll turn around and go the other direction and loop it again between the dowels, as you see me do there again. Now you could stop here and cut the ribbon off right there like I'm showing you, and then pull out your bow and tie it at the center with a wire, and you would have a nice, pretty, simple bow. Or you can continue adding more ribbon by looping it between the dowels until you create a nice big fluffy bow. It's really up to you. What I'm gonna do is slip the bow back into the dowels, and then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna be adding more ribbon and also a different color of ribbons, just so that you can see how you can create a very beautiful bow. Okay, so once I'm done adding all the ribbon, I'm gonna slip out my bow, and then I'm gonna tie a pipe cleaner in the center. You can also use some floral wire. Next, I'm gonna puff out my bow and just make it look nice and poofy, and then I'm gonna be adding some items in the center. I'll be adding a pine cone and also some red berries, and just to dress up the bow some. And this is how my Christmas bow turned out using my bow maker. Well, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also share. I'd really appreciate it. You have yourself a blessed day. And remember, love, laugh, and create. Until my next video, bye-bye and God bless.